Russia is no longer an adversary of yours. Yeah, they are. Who told you they weren't? Putin? Trump? Trump's owned by Putin. I know you went on to say to somebody else in the comment thread, well, Trump invited Putin to the White House. And? That doesn't mean jack shit. What? Trump is owned by Putin. Of course he's going to invite Putin to the White House. He legitimizes? He gives the world stage to lend legitimacy to dictators. He meets with people like Kim Jong-un. He praises people like Putin. And when I say praises, I mean praises. He has not had one negative word to say about Vladimir Putin. He's the first president in American history to allow Russian officials into the White House without U.S. press. He's the first president in the history of the nation to stand on the global stage and take the word of a former KGB agent over his own intelligence agency's conclusions. His kids told us before he got elected that ever since the banks in the United States stopped lending to him, they get all their money from Russia. You think money flows out of Russia in that manner without Putin knowing it and approving it? Yeah, Russia's our adversary. They've been our adversary my entire fucking life, and they will continue to be our adversary well into the future. And that's not to say that the Russian people are bad people. That's not to say that Russians are bad. It's to say that the Russian government is adversarial. By nature, they're adversarial. Look at what they're doing in Ukraine. That's adversarial, my guy. Russia was part of the agreement with the United States to protect Ukraine after Ukraine gave up their nuclear weapons when when the nation was formed after the fall of the Soviet Union. Vladimir Putin has stated it is his goal to put the old Soviet Union back together again before he dies. That's why he's in Ukraine. That's the first step to putting the old Soviet Union back together again. I can't tell if you're really Canadian or if you're just another Russian bot. I'm leaning towards Russian bot since you're carrying Putin's water and putting Russian talking points out there. So I guess my question would be as follows. Do they pay well in Moscow to be a complete dick on the internet?